From the Fight Now TV studio, it's time for your News Hits.
What's up, fight fans? I'm B.TRU. Let's take a look at what's making headlines in the world of combat sports. Right into the ring, where we are just days away from a highly anticipated bout between Bad Chad Dawson and Andre Ward. No doubt Dawson is in deep Saturday. The WBC and the ring light heavyweight champ is dropping down to 168 pounds to challenge Ward on the Oakland native's home turf. While the physical challenges surround Dawson, Ward says mental strength will dictate who wins this super fight.
If you want to be the best, you got to beat the best. So, I call Andre Ward out. He's considered to be the best 168 pounder in the world. Like I said, I've always thought I could still contend at 168 pounds. And this was the right time for me to do it and show everybody that I can make the weight and that I could beat Andre Ward.
It's all mental. It was mental when camp first started. It's going to be mental in that fight. Of course, you got to do the physical, but the mental is what gets you through. So I'm not angry, but I feel a little mean. I feel like I'm getting ready to go to war. I'm getting ready to put my life on the line.
And 1 week after that bout, Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. finally meets Sergio Martinez in the ring. And one middleweight will be watching that bout very closely. That's 160-pound title holder Daniel Geale. Now, following his upset of Felix Sturm in Germany, Geale and his promoter Gary Shaw are hoping to line up the winner of Chavez Martinez. However, this man right here is also in the hunt for the winner, Gennady Golovkin. Following his impressive win over European champion Jigoraj Praksa, Golovkin expressed his desire to fight Chavez or Martinez, but both he and Geale may have to sort it out in the ring. Golovkin is the mandatory challenger to Geale's title. Manny Pacquiao's next bout remains up in the air. However, the date for the Pac-Man's return to the ring has been moved for the third time. Let's hope this one sticks. Now, reports indicate Top Rank has formally requested to reserve the MGM Grand in Las Vegas for December 8th. Well, shifting gears to some news out of the cage, where UFC President Dana White has broken his silence regarding the fallout of UFC 151. Now, after initially placing the blame on Jon Jones, a couple weeks appear to have given White the chance to cool down, and the UFC president has changed his tune on the whole situation.
How would you characterize your relationship with Jon Jones right now?
I don't think that Jon and I haven't talked since the incident. Do I hate Jon Jones or have any animosity toward him right now? I don't. Dan Henderson knew 2 weeks before the fight. 2 weeks before he told me he was injured. He knew. And had he given me that 2 weeks, like he should have, this fight might have happened.
Well, President White doesn't seem all too pleased with Lyoto Machida either. After offering the Dragon a title shot last month, White says Machida is no longer next in line for a title fight. Machida's manager, Ed Soares, admits when you turn down an opportunity to fight, things can start to go in another direction. Turning to two different fighters who have remained on President Dana White's good side. The honcho says a super fight between UFC welterweight champion George St. Pierre and middleweight champ Anderson Silva could be next should St. Pierre beat Condit in November at UFC 154. Now, White already has the Cowboy Stadium in mind for the venue and says he would like both fighters to fight at 180 pounds if everything works out. So with those plans hitting the headlines, Chris Weidman remains in limbo. Despite a strong campaign, an immediate title shot against Silva does not appear to be in the UFC's plans. Though White wouldn't rule out the title fight, the revenue behind a super fight like Silva versus St. Pierre may be too much to ignore. And both Silva and Machida may have some time on their hands before they officially declare their next bout. Reports indicate they have found some work outside the cage. Now, they're expected to star in the upcoming Hollywood film Tapped. The movie is being described as Karate Kid meets MMA, with director Alan Unger calling it the biggest film that has ever been shot in London. That's a bold statement. Now, Tapped is slated to begin filming as early as next week. Bellator is in no rush to get Michael Chandler in the cage for his first title defense against Season 6 winner Rick Hahn. Now, given the marketability of a bout between a former NCAA wrestling star and a former Olympian, CEO Bjorn Rebney says this bout won't go down until 2013. Well, that will do it for this edition of News Hits. Stick around, folks. Arm Fight 42 Vendetta in Vegas is coming up next, as our Every Night a Different Fight feature. Don't forget you can follow us on Twitter and Facebook, or check us out 24/7 on FightNow.com for all the late-breaking news in combat sports. Thanks for watching.